Welcome to the final match of the FnF Victory Road Draft League third place determiner set. Both of these semi-finalists are vying to compete for that coveted third place position in the playoffs. The score is 1-1, and this is the final match between the two. First match, StarToad won +3, Colin lost -3. Second match, Colin won +3, and StarToad lost -3. So they are completely even right now, looking to squeak ahead and get that final third place victory. We see from StarToad, he took out Clefairy and put in Weezing, which I think is very appropriate now that Kieran Black is probably packing Iron Head. Weezing has a lot more physical defense to deal with it, as well as deal with Megalopony and Scizor. So I think that was a good move overall. And Colin actually did not make any Pokemon changes on his team. Of course, both of the trainers do have the ability to change the sets, items, EVs, of the Pokemon, so we don't know what will be different, but it'll sure be exciting. And without any further ado, I think we can begin. That's the only change that was made. Everything else is the same. If you haven't seen the other battles already, definitely go watch them before watching this one. This is going to be a nice finisher to the set, and I'm very excited to see, and I think we can begin. Last match, Megalopony was able to turn it around from a 6-3 to a 3-0 and win the set. StarToad was actually leading with 6 Pokemon, and Megalopony was able to take them all down. So I'm sure that StarToad is definitely going to be focusing on how to counter that Megalopony before it is able to wreak havoc once again. And Dragalge is the one to start. Fart, the Weezing, is the one to start third stage. The Dragalge shiny this time around in the third place determiner. And Dragon Pulse goes ahead and deals some big damage to third stage. Weezing is going to deal a little bit of damage and then use Pain Split to even the damage. Taunt is going to cause Weezing to Dragalge not able to attack. Weezing goes for that Pain Split once again, bringing Dragalge down to below half HP and staying at around that 50% mark. I wonder why he used Taunt on Dragalge. I think Dragalge is just fine just attacking. And Swampert's the one to come out to take that Dragon Pulse. Swampert's going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. And Scizor comes out to take the Ice Punch. I think he was predicting Rotom Mow to come in. In comes Celesteela, and Bug Bite's not going to do much damage to Celesteela, who just recovers that back with Substitute. Knockoff is going to get rid of Celesteela's leftovers. Celesteela goes for the Fire Blast. Oka Berry is going to protect Scizor, though. It's now at 15%. Rotom Mow is now not a safe switch in. And another Fire Blast is going to hit, only doing about 7% to third stage. But Celesteela, if it has Heavy Slam, could still do some big damage to third stage. It doesn't. Goodra's the one to come out to take that Thunderbolt. We could see Ninetales Lola come in. Ice Beam is going to take down third stage, and that's the first Pokemon to go down in this fight. It's a 6-5 score for StarToad so far. Leftovers from Dragalge. Goodra. Alright, Jake the Dog is here, probably going to take a Sludge Wave from Goodra unless it decides to switch out. Oh, and we have a Z-move, Sub-Zero Slammer. It does massive damage, down to 18% for Goodra. Jake the Dog does take that Sludge Wave. It does a lot of damage, but now Jake the Dog can do a finishing move. Celesteela comes out to make sure it doesn't. Blizzard's going to hit, though, and it does some pretty big damage. Celesteela doesn't have leftovers either. Blizzard doing massive damage. Leech Seed going to bring down Jake the Dog to 9%, and Margaret Thatcher is going to be able to barely hang on at 10%. And in comes Scizor, in comes Pelipper. We could see Ninetales Lola come out again, maybe. Oh, no, Pelipper just goes straight for the Scald. 6-4 score. Maybe Ninetales Lola will come out now, or Rotom Mow, I think, actually. Yep, Rotom Mow is here, lane defender. (6-4), but anything could happen, especially with Mega Lopunny still alive. And Pelipper goes for the Protect, scouting out the move. It's a Thunderbolt. In comes Porygon Z, 404, taking that Thunderbolt. It does pretty big damage. Porygon Z, if it has a Z Crystal, it could go ahead and use it now. A Z conversion will be enough, I think, to be able to survive a fake out from Mega Lopunny and put big holes in the other team. Kyurem Black might be the answer in that case if it decides to go for the Z conversion. Oh, it goes straight for the Ice Beam, causing its Yache Berry to activate, and Lane Defender takes it down with a Leaf Storm. Mega Swampert's now free to come in and use Ice Punch, which will probably be enough to take it down. Ninetales comes in to take that Ice Punch and set the weather up for Hail, but this is the last time it could set up Hail because it is now gone. Rotom Mow is back. I think we could see Goodra come in to take a hit from Rotom Mow. It'll probably be sacked, but I don't think that Startoad necessarily needs Goodra anymore. Oh, actually, Pelipper is the one who comes in taking that Thunderbolt. It's going to take Pelipper down, but Swampert is now free to wreak havoc, and that's exactly what it seems like it wants to do. I'm going to go for the Ice Punch probably against Lane Defender. Will Kyurem come in to try and take it? Indeed, Kyurem comes in to take the Ice Punch, and it does about 20%. Kyurem is very defensive. It's going to take a lot to take this Kyurem down. Earthquake does about 37%, but it could Roost. It's going to just stall out. This could be game defining. Weezing comes out, and Roost once again causes Weezing, causes Kyurem to go to full HP. Weezing's probably going to go for the Will-O-Wisp or Pain Split. I think losing Pelipper was not good for Startoad because he needs to set up Rain again to be able to take on Mega Lopunny. Ice Beam is going to be enough to take down Fart. Looking tough for Startoad right now. I believe both of his Pokemon have low HP aside from Mega Swampert. And Swampert's trying to break through, but Kyurem is just stalling out the rain. In comes Celesteela, and Roost is not going to do anything, but Kyurem can take down Celesteela with an Ice Beam, and that's exactly what it does. Down goes Celesteela. Goodra is probably going to be the next to come out. Indeed, Goodra has 18% left. Ice Beam takes it down, and Mega Swampert is the only one left, but we see it is not able to break through that Runaway Convict's defense. And Runaway Convict use a final Ice Beam, and that is it. That is the game. Colin wins a set, 2-1 set victory for Appletun Allegiance with a score of 3-0 for the individual match. Very strong performance from both sides. That was an intense set. Colin really did smart in investing defensively on Kyurem to be able to stall out the rain. Nothing was able to take it once it was out. And Roost was really able to stall out anything that Swampert was trying to do to break through the team. So really strong performance from both sides. Colin managed to turn it around for a 2-1, and Colin officially gets third place. His team, Appletun Allegiance, and Startoad also put an amazing fight up, doing better than both his seed and his initial ranking in the playoffs. So both of these trainers are doing extremely well. And all that's left for the league now is grand finals between Mystical Chain and Dutch Incas. So tune in for that. It's going to come later. And I'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in. And this is Noel from Mystical Chain. See ya.